last like this forever.
Would ever change? It's totally not.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
That doesn't amaze me.
Nobody ever asks for my
Hey, you're finally back. You have to go see Zardes right away. There's a problem.
That I certainly believe.
All hell's broken loose since you left. Talk to Zardes. He's waiting for you. Zardes gave me this rune for you. It'll help you get to him faster. We'll meet again there.
There he is. There he is. There he is. You will not be able to save his soul, magician. He will never return on his own.
Oh, shit!
Oh man, my head. You need help.
I just want to go home. I'll go back to Bengar. I hope he's still alive.
was his decision, wasn't it?
That's not what I heard.
Tell me that isn't true.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That's been known a long time. But no, he insisted he knew
Trouble as it is.
Hey! Can I have some more of your stew?
These militia bastards threw Bennett in the hole. Do me a favor and get him out of there, will you? In the meantime, I'll cook you some yummy stew.
That's nothing new.
This is gonna change. Don't say you didn't know that.
I'd have thought about that doesn't surprise me. That was obvious all along.
He thinks it's as easy as
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That's been known all along. Nothing amazes me anymore.
Interested in some more old coins?
Sure. You still have any?
A few.
Thanks. Here's your money. Bring me all you can find.
That's all. That doesn't surprise me.
Ah, it's good that you've come.
What's up?
I found this in the old chapel. It's a magic rune. I think it will teleport you straight back here to the farm. I thought you might be able to use it.
I've come from the Valley of Mines. The castle there was attacked by dragons.
So it's true. Lars said that rumors about dragons are circulating through the city. I didn't believe it. What about the paladins?
They've been thoroughly decimated.
Good. Maybe that will make Lord Hagen move to the Valley of Mines with his men. The fewer paladins stay here, the better.
And there's more, believe me.
He never would have thought of that himself. Really believe that?
You should let him know that.
You're to believe everything you hear.
Yeah,
That was
been
obvious
there,
all along.
done that.
He didn't know that.
That will never change.
There he is. There he is.
Well, kiddo,
That's no way for a farmhand to talk.
I'm not a field hand.
And what do you want here? We have nothing. So you can just leave right now.
Nothing to plunder. Hey, you! Keep your chin up.
There's fewer and fewer magicians about. I hope you're not the last one. We need you now more than ever.
That's not what I heard.
Ah!
He never would have thought of that himself.
You just have to listen.
My master shall destroy you. Your pathetic parlor magic cannot save you.
Tell me about
We live in the monastery. The magicians wa-
You already know what I think.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Teach me the third circle of magic.
Watch out.
Yes,
They tell that too.
the time has come. Enter now the third circle of magic.
Out who you tell
New
what.
spells await you.
I don't
You
wanna
will
hear
need
that
them,
anymore.
for evil draws nigh, and it can be thwarted only with the power of Innos. I have now taught you all of the circles that I can pass on. Karas will instruct you in the higher circles.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
May
Been
Innos
all
protect
kinds
you.
of rumors.
You already know what I think.
I've come from the old Valley of Mines.
What do you have to report?
The enemy has formed up there with an army of orcs and dragons.
We have already learned that from Milton. But what about the king's shipment of ore?
The mine they are digging for Garand in the valley cannot satisfy the demands of the king.
The days are becoming grayer, and the light of the sun is ever weaker.
I was attacked by men in black robes.
I know. Those once possessed, you will no longer be yourself. Only here in the monastery could you find help then, so be careful. I have asked Karas to look into this matter. He will certainly win some further insight soon, which can make us see clearer. Here, this rune will bring you directly back to the monastery if you need our help. Remember, we must offer resistance or we shall all be doomed.
I've found a strange almanac.
Really? What kind of an almanac is that?
I'm not sure. I thought you would know what to do with it.
Forsooth, that is very disquieting. I am glad that you brought it to me. That was very wise. I assume that there are more of these. Go and find more of these books of damnation. I suspect that it is an instrument of the Seeker's power. They use it to control the lost souls of their victims. They obviously write down the names of those whom they are planning to possess in these books. Listen, I am giving you this magical letter. It will show you the names which are written in the books. Find those victims and bring me their books. I shall dispose of them. But first, you ought to show at least one of them to Karas. Maybe that will help him in his studies. Do not make the mistake to try and destroy them yourself. You are not ready to withstand their power. Do not get close to the Seekers, or they will take possession of you. If you still find yourself unable to resist their call, come back to me as fast as you can. Only here in the monastery can your soul be saved.
Is there no protection against their mental attacks?
That is possible. Karas could know something about that.
I want to increase my magic powers.
Problems solve themselves.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
It's better to watch out.
Hey! Is there a way to protect oneself against the mental attacks of the Seekers?
No idea. I still know too little to answer that. Ask me about it later.
This before.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Anything's possible.
obvious all along.
Show me your wares.
Of course. It's an honor for me to receive such an important guest.
I've gone about it differently.
That will never change.
Will it ever change?
Can't rely on that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Hey, you!
Haven't you done enough damage? I think you should go now.
That's not what my husband thinks, but that's terrible.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. I don't believe that.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Really, how interesting.
I can't take care of everything for everybody. That's not what I heard.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Hey! Can you make me a prophecy?
Yes. Time has progressed, and I shall give you a prophecy in return for a few coins.
How much?
For a paltry 250 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you.
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? You shall force what is nobody's destiny but yours, through fire and snow, through ice and flames, men in foreign armor, a swamp, lizards, they await you. That's all. There's nothing more I can see.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree...
How's it going?
You don't look like you care about other people's worries in the least.
Yeah, sure I do.
What do you know? The world is full of surprises. I cleared out some of my stuff recently and sold a stack of old maps to Brahim, the cartographer down by the harbor. Unfortunately, I noticed that I'm missing a document. I assume it must have slipped in among the papers. Could you perhaps get it back for me?
I'll see what I can do.
You're so sweet. I wish you much luck. If you bring back the paper to me, I'll give you a reward.
Hey, you! What's behind that locked door?
Behind that is the chest of the master lockpicker. Fingers. He put such an unbelievably complicated lock on it that, till now, no one has been able to open it. Unfortunately, he got nabbed. They tossed him through the barrier, where he probably died. But if you want to try opening the chest, here's the key to the room.
Hey! I managed to open the chest.
That's impossible. It looks like we've got a new master lockpicker. Congratulations on this accomplishment.
Hey, you! Show me your wares.
In order to reconcile their dispute.
Someone's got to do the work. Don't tell this to anyone. Now that's typical, isn't it? I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's an open secret.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
We see you, worm. You cannot escape us.
Really, how interesting. These are bad times.
Someone's got to do the work.
I don't believe that.
But
Go
no,
away, don't tell
he
me
insisted he knew better.
You have to feel sorry for
You haven't seen the last of me. Oh, man. My head.
Wait a minute. You are possessed.
What? Why are you talking about? Get out of here!
The mercenary Smith Bennett, who treacherously murdered the paladin Lothar, has been condemned in the name of Innos. The sentence is death.
How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control.
Take care of everything for everybody.
That's not what I...
Hey, you!
He can't keep anything to himself.
Any news?
You could say so.
Really?
The
How
paladins have arrested Bennett, our smith.
How did that happen?
Now that's
Bennett went to town to buy supplies. Well, he never came
gonna
back.
get even worse.
If you want to learn more, you should ask Hodges.
Really?
He was in the city with Bennett.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Is it really true?
That's what I always say.
Show me your fish.
That was obvious all along.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
He would have never thought of that himself.
For all your stuff, I'll give you 250 gold pieces.
I can't help it.
All right, sold.
We've made some good deals today. Better not come back until tomorrow, or somebody might get suspicious. You see?
I couldn't care less.
That's really not my content.
Who says things like that?
Someone's going to
Show me your maps.
You won't find better in that monastery of yours.
Everybody knows it. Really?
It's all just gossip.
I knew this piece would interest you.
What piece would that be?
Well, that old map you just bought. I know your kind. You go for any chance of finding riches.
They don't say.
Why don't you keep it for yourself?
I'm an old man, and the times when I set out myself are long past. I leave that to younger people.
What kind of a map is it?
It seems to be a treasure map or the like, but you look to me like one who'll get to the heart of this matter himself.
Will it ever change?
Where did you get this map?
Oh, I found that in a stack of old maps which I bought recently. The seller must have overlooked it.
Never would have thought of that himself.
Come back again later. I'm sure to have something new for you then.
I agree with you completely. He doesn't see that. He can't help it.
He had better shit.
This doesn't surprise me.
What about Bennett, the blacksmith?
You mean the mercenary? He is sitting in jail where he belongs.
Can I talk to him?
Certainly. Just go in. But if you try to help him escape, you will be in for it.
Are you with the farmers or the mercenaries?
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I was just curious.
Have you ever seen a farmer who also forges weapons?
No.
Then why do you ask such stupid questions?
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin. But I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
What happened?
I went downtown with Hodges to buy some supplies for our boys. Suddenly we heard a loud scream and the sound of running feet.
Get to the point.
We knew at once that something had happened and that they would grab us at once if they saw us there. We ran like hell, then just before we got to the city gate, I tripped and sprained my ankle. The rest is soon told. The militia was on me at once and they threw me straight into this hole.
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
Do they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're going to let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me, or there'll be a war. Lee's not going to take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the
You dare show your face here. I cannot prove it, but I bet that you played a part in this dirty game. It's your fault that I'm here. Yours and that of this damned Canthar. May Innos punish you. He simply talks too much.
And he works all day, too.
These are bad times.
Really, how interesting.
Talks too much.
He can't keep anything to himself.
These are bad times.
Go away, don't tell me.
Hey! Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
I've got this feeling of trepidation.
You don't look well either. You were subjected to the black look of the Seekers for too long. All I can heal is your body, but only the monastery can purify your soul. Speak to Pyrakar. He will help you.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
That was quite obvious.
Hey!
Same old thing all over again.
I've been to the Valley of Mines.
And? How's the situation there?
The mines are all depleted. There's barely more than a few chests full of ore. It's hardly worth digging for that.
That can't be true. That means I'm ruined.
What about our deal?
Now, about your reward. Here, take this runestone.
We see you, worm. You cannot escape us.
Is it really true?
It was just good thing you're here. You need to help me.
I never knew that.
What is this about?
A lot of things have changed since I left here. I have to get back on my feet somehow.
What's the problem?
I have to get into the upper quarter. But I'm not a citizen of the town, and I don't have enough money to bribe the guards. That's where you come in.
So you want me to lend you some gold?
Nonsense. I've got some gold. A whole lot of gold, even. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. You need to go fetch my gold for me.
Okay, I'll help you.
I've hidden a small fortune in the Valley of the Mines. I was going to go and get it, but unfortunately there's a bunch of orcs hanging out near the stash. To cut a long story short, you must go to the Valley of Mines for me and fetch my gold.
Where's the gold hidden?
Directly at the trading square, above the abandoned mine. It's in a leather satchel. But don't forget to check that it's the right one, so you don't walk all that way for nothing.
How can I recognize it?
It's full of gold. A whole lot of gold.
I'll try to find your gold.
Just do it. That's enough for me.
I found your gold.
Great. Show me. Very good. Gerbrant had better watch out now. Listen, I still need to take care of the guards. I want you to take this letter to Gerbrant. He is one of the fat merchants in the upper quarter. Give him my regards. I'll meet you in front of Gerbrant's house then.
Is it really true?
He really didn't deserve that.
It was obvious all along.
Stop right there, you lowlife. Oh man, my head.
Wait a minute. You're possessed.
Go away, go already.
And so he bade Enos to leave.
Can you heal me?
That Enos bless this body.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
is.
Aren't you feeling well?
No, not at all. I've got this awful fever again. I should really go and see the town healer, but I'm too weak for that.
Can I help?
It would be wonderful if you could go to Vatras and get me my medicine. He'll know what is to be done. I can't do it anymore.
What's wrong?
There he is!
Beat it! Otherwise, they'll kill me.
We shall get you.